Happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's get into it because markets are flashing warning signs everywhere and the Clarity Act is heading for a vote. South Korea's Kospi crashed over 7.5%, triggering a circuit breaker and halting trading. Bitcoin fell back under 64,000 with 100 million liquidated in just 60 minutes. And Citadel Securities expects the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates this week in a surprise move which would be the most aggressive hawkish action since the tightening cycle began. The 30-year Treasury yield ended last week at 5.17%, its highest weekly close since July 2007, so the bond market stress is reaching levels that historically precede serious financial disruptions. President Trump said rates should be lowered and noted very friendly talks with Iran are ongoing, so the White House and the bond market are once again telling completely different stories. Now, the Clarity Act is entering its final stretch. Coinbase expects a vote as early as Monday, August 3rd. Franklin Templeton, with nearly $1.8 trillion in assets, announced support and called on the Senate to pass it. And both Senator Husted and Senator McCormick voiced strong support, with McCormick saying the time for delay is over. Charles Schwab's head of crypto research made a critical observation saying the Clarity Act passing is not being priced into Bitcoin here and that it could reignite upward momentum and institutional adoption narratives. So if the bill passes, the market may not be ready for the reaction. Bitcoin long-term holder supply climbed to an all-time high of 14.85 million at the end of the first quarter, according to ARK Invest. So the strongest hands keep accumulating through every dip. Memory chip maker CXMT surged 466% on its first trading day to a $484 billion valuation, becoming the most valuable company listed in mainland China. SpaceX has now lost the equivalent of Tesla's entire market capitalization, according to CNBC, and Jim Cramer said he still owns Nvidia and won't trade it, calling the sell-off absurd. In altcoin news, Grayscale said Hype ETF flows are accelerating relative to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP on a market cap basis, noting it's off to a stronger start than those assets at the same point in their life cycle. Robinhood chain deposits surpassed 600 million, up 50% in 1 week, and trading app FOMO hit a new all-time high in weekly revenue. Make sure to follow, and I'll catch you right back here tomorrow.